Um, okay, a bit about myself. Uh, I'm now, what? You are now 41, right? Arian? 41, right? No? I'm 38, so I'm with same age as Arian. And I was also, I know Arian's been Pupan from the beginning. Uh, and then I go to high school in Pangadiluhur. Maybe some of you know the high school in Brawijaya. I graduated in 1995, and then I go to college in Pelita Harapan. Uh, and then I start working. I start working in 2001. And then I also sometimes practice my hobby as a photographer. But that's just only a hobby. I didn't even have a camera. Just use my friend's camera and then take pictures and everything. And then I start interest in making a 360 photos, which shows a panorama image, but interactively. You can see actually the whole room or even the whole panorama of in the certain area and everything. And but I was still working as an employee. I work at Astra. I work at Unilever, and then also at FedEx. And then the last place I work is Mark Plus inside, and also doing a freelance photography. And at one time, I think, okay, I think I want to make this photography a bit serious. So I started to find a job to do some for my photography work. I do it by myself, and then I learned the 360 photography by myself. But and then at some point, I have a crazy idea. By the way, I like to go to the museums, and then I tend to browse in the internet about the museums in foreign country and abroad, and then I can see their museums, like walking around in their virtual tours and everything. And then I think, why don't our museums in Indonesia have this kind of thing? I don't know what it is back then, and why don't in Indonesia have this kind of virtual tour and everything for the museums? And then I started to learn how to do to create that virtual reality, and then I started doing it. And then I had an idea, and then I tell my friend, I want to do it for the museum for free. Are you crazy? They said, you can make money from this, and then I can make money from another type of photography, but I want to do this for the museum. Why? Because I want to ask, maybe for all the audience over here, how often do you go to the museum in Jakarta? How often? Once a month? Once a week? Once a year? Once in 2 years? Maybe some of you go to the museum if you have an assignment from your maybe on elementary school or everything, and then maybe from your high school. But you know what? The museum is there's so much information, information that you can learn about our country, about Jakarta, for example. If you do museum in Jakarta, or maybe if you go to another area in Indonesia, you can learn about the area from the museum, and also the history from the museum. It is very interesting. Why? Because the history was created, and then it's become us like now. So it is important for us to know about the history of ourselves, of our country. So I just want to make people aware that, okay, there's a lot of good museums in Indonesia, in Jakarta. And then I started a project. I contacted all the museums by myself, by by emails. At first, I was so optimistic that all the museum have emails and everything. I gathered all the emails and then I sent the emails. Some I called by phone. None got it. I have no response at all from the emails. Even the emails was bounced back. Mailer, daemon and everything. There's no server and everything. So I tried to contact one by one, and then there's one museum that actually responds. There's a museum in Bandung, in Arian's born place, Museum Asia Africa. They reach to me and then they ask, can you do the virtual tour for me, for our museums? And I was shocked. Are you sure? How did you know me and everything? And then they told me they look at my websites and everything, and then they found out about the museum project from the Twitter and everything. So yeah, and then I go to the museum and then I create the 360, and then the response from them was very welcome. And also when the virtual tour is also already up online and at my website, it is very amazing response from my fan, and also from the public. And next slide, please. Okay, this is a bit about the museum. What is the purpose of the museum project? We want to preserve our great nation's historical stories with a touch of digital technology, just a bit of digital technology, because not many people are aware of the museums. So I want to bring the museums to them. So you can at least use your handphones, your digital devices, to see the museum, and then hopefully it will attract you to come to the museum, because that's what makes the museums keep on going and keep alive. Because if no one goes to the museums, eventually the museum will die. They will close down. Yeah, but if you don't know that there's the museum exists in your country, in the city or in the area, you won't even bother to go there. So that's actually the main purpose of the museum projects. One of the I want to show you some of the examples. Maybe you can show me the websites. This is the websites of museum projects. You can go to the website and browse. I will take one example from Bank Indonesia, the central banks. Do you know Museum Bank Indonesia? Anyone knows or ever visit this museum?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, good. Because 2 years ago, when I finished doing this, and then I asked, do you know this museum? No. Nobody even knows the museums. Well, this is one example of the virtual tour. This is a photo, not a video. And then you can interactively go. You can click on the arrows and then you can go to the next place. You can also, can you please click on the square? Yeah. You can click directly at the images, at some of the thumbnails, and then you go to the specific places as a museum. This is what I'm trying to do for all the museums in Jakarta and in Indonesia. I was also until now I was contacting all the museums. Some give their response. At the beginning they're very excited, and then if we don't follow up aggressively, they just fade away, and then we have to do it all over again. And then when the management change, and then I have to do it all over again from the beginning. It is quite challenging for challenging bureaucracy I have to face. So you can, maybe some of you maybe haven't got the chance to visit here, you can just browse around and then you can visit what is actually inside the museums. There is actually a lot of interesting things in the museum if you come to the museum. This is actually just a teaser. You can do many interactive things in the museum and everything. So this is what I'm trying to do, to tell people that please go to the museum. We have many beautiful museums in Indonesia, in Jakarta. I have managed to make 5 virtual tours, 5 virtual for 5 museums currently, and then maybe next year I'm planning to add another 5. Because why so slow? Because I'm doing it alone. I'm doing it by myself, funding it also by myself. Some of my friends support me by maybe my friend make the websites for me. I cannot do web programming and everything, and then a friend of mine said, okay, I'll support you from the website sites. You just go and take a picture and then send me the photos, and then I'll put it online. Okay, that's good. And also, other than this, the museum project also have a community. I created the community with some of my friends, who is also interested in museums and everything. We do some tours to the museums, free tours. We just put it on our Twitter, and then hey, we have to go to this museum. If anybody want to come, just come, and then we touring around the museums using the guide from the museum. So we are encouraging people to use the facilities of the museums. Some of them actually free if you don't know. Even if you have to pay, you don't have to pay a lot of money actually to go to the museum. Okay. Can you go back to the slides, please? Next slide. Yeah, this is how we do it, and then just go to the next one. And then this is some of the example of the tours that we have managed to do. All the people helping me is all my friends and many of the volunteers. Where do we get the volunteers? We just get it from Twitter. We just put it on Twitter, and then okay, I want to volunteer, help us and this and this and everything, and then we managed to attract some of big brands like Samsung, Telkomsel, and everything to work with us, and then they want to create a tour and everything. So then we create an event and everything, and then make a tour, and then invite 20, 30, 40 people, from mothers to maybe 6 years old child, to introduce them to what is a museum, and then take a tour with them to the museum. And yeah, I'm doing it while I'm working still at the company. And now I'm not, I don't work at the Mark Plus again, and I have my own small company, not related to photography in e-commerce business, but still I'm doing this, the museum project. Hopefully it will last long enough so I can make all the virtual tours for the museums, and so everybody can know that there's a museums. Just visit the museums. Just visit the museum, and then you will be astonished what information the museum will give you. Because if you don't go to the museums, you actually don't know. There's so many good information in the museums. And after doing the museum projects, so many challenges I face when I want to create the museum projects, from my friends and also from the community. Some of my friends said, you can make a lot of money from this, and then I said, the museum project is not about the money. I want to tell people that to encourage them to go to the museum, to learn our history, learn about some. You want to learn about what? Konferensi Asia Afrika. What is it actually? You go to the museums in Bandung. There's a museum actually showing what is KAA, museum Konferensi Asia Afrika, and what has it done for our country. And then you want to know about anything else, any information, you just go and find the museum. Museum Satria Mandala, for instance, if you want to know about our soldiers and everything, the history behind before all, you go there. There's a lot of information. So Um, and after I'm doing it for a while, I decided to quit my job for Mark Plus and then create a company called a small company called IDVR 360, which is that one was a commercial one. So I do 360 photography and some other photography for commercial, and also I work with my friends, with some of my friends, and then after some years, I decided to go back again to what the corporate world, which not really corporate. And then I create not create. My friend created a company, and then asked me to tag along with her, and then okay, I'll help you. So I'm running the IDVR and then running the museum project, which is currently a bit slow for the museum project, and also I currently I'm for the last 3 years I do some sports activity. Well, actually, I was even from the junior high school. I already like sports, basketball and everything. But for the last 3 years, I did some running. Maybe last week or last 2 weeks, a friend of mine also speaks here, Fajar, if you know. And I also do some running quite seriously, and yeah. From at the start of my journey as a runner, it's actually started because I was sick. Some of my family said, "You just don't do so many activities. You're tired and everything because you're sick." And then I go to the doctor and everything, and then my doctor said, "Yeah, you have to rest and everything because I have problems with my stomach." And then I decided, okay, I don't want to listen to my family and don't want to listen to don't want to always listen to my doctors. I want to reduce my medicine intake. And then I start doing what I like to do since my junior high school, which is sports. I start running again. When I start running again, I feel like I want to die because and then yes, my family said, see, we told you just don't do anything crazy, and then I do it very slowly and try. I tend to defend myself, and then okay, I just want to get healthier. That's it. I don't want to do anything while doing all my work in museum project and everything. And then after 2 years, I did a marathon. And I never been sick again. So the point is, if you really want to do something that you think it is good for yourself, without jeopardizing anything, without also jeopardizing yourself, just do it. But do it right. You learn. If you want to do the 360 photography, you learn how to do it. When I decided I want to quit my job and then do the photography, I already see, okay, I will do this, so everything will go in line. When I decided to, okay, I want to stop drinking too much medicine for my illness and everything. I do sports, but I also liaise with my doctors and everything. You can do this slowly and everything. And then it works. I stopped visiting my doctors. Actually, my doctor said, I don't want to see you here again because you're already healthy. Just maintain your lifestyle and everything. 3 years ago, I was 82 kilos weight, and now I'm 20 kilos lighter, just from my exercise and everything. So just keep on doing it. If you know that people will see that what you are doing the right thing, If you are, if you are also trying to, you have good deeds and everything. So don't be afraid to to find what you like to do, what you love to do, and then when you do it, you make sure that you're happy doing it. When you're happy doing something, maybe like Arian is happy doing his illustrating and everything. He likes to do it. He do it until now, right? Until now, and then it pays your bills now, right? You do it. You do what you like, and then don't worry. It will find a way and makes you happy. You're not actually doing a job. You're doing what you like, and then it pays back. It pays back. But you have to be patient, of course. There will be challenges, a lot of challenges if you want to do something that maybe what you like, maybe other people don't like. Other people don't see what you maybe see in what you're doing. But if you're determined to do that, just go ahead and make sure you do it right. Make sure you do it right. Okay. Next slide. And also, if you want to do something, do with your passion and collaborating with friends and with others, with your network is very important. So meet new people, and then ask around and everything. Don't be shy to ask something to people. Maybe if you want to ask something to Arian, just after this you just come to him and then go ask. How can you create a band that's so amazing at that time? and everything. So and then after you have done your homework, you do what you like. Share them. Share them. Why? Because you can inspire people by what you're doing. If you love what you're doing and then you're doing it good, you share with people, it will inspire your friends, it will inspire your surroundings to do maybe not the same thing, but maybe that people also have something they want to do in their life, and then okay, I will try to do this, and then maybe help people and everything. So share your stories. It will inspire many people to do also good things for their community. Again, and hopefully it can become a bigger country, a bigger nation, maybe a good, a better nation by doing a collaboration, by doing, first of all, by doing what we love to do. Because if you're doing a job that you don't like, you pretend to just do it and do it and do it over again. Just okay, this is finished and then done. But if you're doing what you like, you want to do it with your heart. You want to the result. You want the result to be not perfect, but you think, okay, this is good. People will like it, or whoever see it will feel like what I feel. That's a different thing with if you do something and then it's done. If you do maybe you do homework, okay, it's done. Maybe it's right, but maybe you don't like it. But if you do something you like, you won't feel that you're doing it because it's what you like. Okay, next slides, and I think this is the last one. Thank you very much for listening. I hope what I'm saying, everything that I'm telling you can be something for you to remember. Okay, thank you.